Londoners, London, occupations. Londoners have all sorts of occupations. People with unusual occupations are the pavement artists and the sure blacks. The pavement artist finds a piece of pavement, perhaps near Trafalgar Square or the Tower of London, and draws pictures in colored chalks for the people who pass by. He hopes, of course, that they will drop a penny or a sixpence into his head. The sure black usually cleans people's shoes at the big stations. Most of his customers are businessmen, shops. People come from all over the world to go shopping in London. They come to buy clothes, for example, from the shops along Regent Street or Oxford Street, or buy antiques from the shops along Kensington, Church Street, or Portobello Road. Most Londoners go to shops such as Marks and Spencer for clothes, Woolworth for food and most small household goods, Boots for medicine, baby food and gifts, and Smith for books, records, and stationery. Restaurants. Most Londoners have just enough for lunch, so a lot of them go into a pub and have a sandwich and a glass of beer. Others go to a restaurant and eat sausages and tips, perhaps, or a steak and kidney pie and beans. Homes. Every Londoner needs somewhere to live, of course. Lots of people live in flats. Sometimes the flat is one floor or a house. Sometimes it is a big block of flats. When a person lives in one room, it is called a bed-sitter. A bed-sitting room, the bedroom, sitting room, and kitchen are all in one. Roadsters. If in the evening you are queuing outside a cinema or a theatre in the West End, or perhaps just going for a walk, you will probably see some of London's famous buskers. A busker is a person who entertains people in the street for money. Sometimes the buskers are students who play guitars, or old men and women who play flutes and violins. But the most famous buskers of all are the roadsters who dance. Queues. Londoners do a lot of queuing, especially if they want to get a bus or go and see a good film. They don't like queuing. Of course, nobody does. The buskers sometimes make queuing quite interesting. In the middle of London, there are 34 cinemas and theatres, so there are always a lot of people standing in queues.